Hi guys, this is Chris with BitesizeTuts.com. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a fiery magical orb in the palm of your hand on Photoshop. Now, this is a user request from OnceThereWasMusic, and let's go ahead and get right into it. I already have Photoshop open, and I have two images that I found on Google, a hand and what looks like a sun or some sort of fiery orb. And so I'll provide the links to the images online in the description below. So we're going to start out with the selector tool, the quick selection tool, right over here in the sidebar, if you can see it. All right, just select these corners and it helps you select really fast. Now we're going to have to invert our selection because right now we're selecting this blackness around it and we want to select the orb itself. So to inverse, we go up here to select and go to inverse. Alternatively, we could also hit Shift-Command-I. And now it's inverted our selection and we're selecting the orb. So what we want to do is either Command-X or Command-C to copy the image or cut it. And go to our hand and then hit Command-V. Command-V, there we go. All right, so now it's there, but it doesn't look very realistic because it just looks like we sort of threw it on top of the other guy. And that's exactly what we did. So to create an illusion of depth and placing it in the hand, what we're going to do is we're going to cut these fingers right here and we're going to put them on top of the orb. So you want to open up your layers right here and you're going to double click on the background one, the hand, to unlock it, and now it's unlocked. I'm going to hide the orb for now. I'm going to use the zoom tool to zoom into this little area. Now for this kind of thing, I'm going to use the magnetic lasso right over here. And just slowly drag around the outline of the fingers. Now, this is going to create a neat effect where the fingers are in front of the orb and it's going to look like the fingers are in front of the orb and create a sort of depth where the orb appears to be floating in the hand of this person. Now, this lasso tool is not all that accurate, so what I'm going to do is get the normal lasso right over here and hold Alt. And you see the cursor, when I hold Alt, gets a little minus next to it. And so what I'm going to do is just draw in this little crevice right here that I didn't want selected. And now, when I let go, it will be deselected. See how that works? That's a great way to refine your selections. So now I want to Command-C or copy this guy. We don't want to cut it because if we cut it and then paste it back in, oops, it might not be in the right place, or if it is in the right place, it'll have weird lines around it. So what I'm going to do instead is copy it and go over here and create a new layer and paste it in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drag this layer on top. And see what I've done here is I've taken the copy of the fingers on this layer and put them on top of the magical orb, which is on top of the hand. So now when I make it visible, it appears as though it's floating in the hand. Now, it still has a little bit left to be desired. I mean, it could be improved. You can always improve things in Photoshop. So what we're going to do now is just add a little outer glow to it. Not the fingers. Add an outer glow to the sun. I like to use lighten for this effect. And just go ahead and adjust the size. Now you don't want to make the size too big because then it'll be obvious that you cut the fingers. So you want to make it just small enough. There we go. To create the illusion of light glowing from the thing without going past those fingers. So there we have it. A magical orb floating in your hand as requested by OnceThereWasMusic. If you guys have any requests, go ahead and leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to get them done as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and have a great day.